one was so sick. Dude, the sounds, dude, they did, you know what's funny? You know what's so funny what they do to other bands? I don't know if this is just because of cost, you know, or um, Metallica wasn't bad. You think bad bands sell out fucking world tour stadiums, guys? You think bad bands do that? I don't know if it's because of price or whatever. Um, Avenged Sevenfold was not on that sound system at all. Like that sound system didn't get turned on until like after Mix Master Mike. It was like they kicked it on when they like started testing the guitars, like in the bass drum. Like he hit like the drum tech like hit the bass drum once, like doo doo, and the whole building, the whole fucking stadium shook. Doo doo. Dude, Avenged Sevenfold did not have that fucking full blown sound system on. They had like a jukebox playing their fucking shitty music. Like their music was coming from the stage when I walked in there. Metallica's music was pumped all over the stadium. You know, we got morons in here. Looking for a troll-free morning. Jeff thinks he's entitled to bother me on my fucking $5,000 vacation. No, he's not. Jeff can go be broke down with the broke people of Periscope. Jeff doesn't realize I'm a man of choice. Shut Up Jeff doesn't have a life of choice. I sat where I sat because I chose my seats. I didn't want to sit on the floor or the lower level where I couldn't see shit. I don't want to sit on the floor and stand next to sweaty, drunk alcoholics for 3 hours. I want to sit down above the crowd with old people. Shut up, Jeff. Let me unblock Jeff so he can come back and not say a fucking word. I like how young millennial liberals think coffee is only for hangovers. What is that? I'm a drug addict. I need coffee to wake up. I like to smoke crack cocaine. Okay. I'm not black. So now you guys can know I unblocked Jeff so he can come and do his dumb shit. And no one can listen to him because he's a dumb shit. There was like 8 mosh pits on the floor. I like how all the people who weren't there are telling me how terrible the concert was. Stu and all you fucking other idiots. Crowd sucked. Concert sucked. Concert was phenomenal. That was the best Metallica show I've seen. And they're old. Because the production was so sick. There's a reason the tickets cost so much, man. The production is sick. The production is sick, dude. What they do with the stage and the technology is fucking sick. What they can do with the fucking screens and what they can do with superimposing shit on the screens and the cameras and working. Dude, you know what they do with these concerts, dude? Does anybody know what they do? They film the band members and in real time. The crowd sucked. How do you know? Were you there, Stu? And you're calling me a moron. Were you there, Stu? Were you there, dude? The crowd was fucking awesome, man. 40,000 people singing, pumping, the entire upper deck. The crowd was kind of boring. Were you guys there? I was on scope. I love all these people who were not there, watching on scope, telling me the experience, what it was like being there. This is phenomenal experience now that is infesting our culture. People like Stu are telling me what it was like to be there because he watched it on scope. So are you guys now telling me you know what it's like to be in San Diego right now? You understand what it's like to be sitting on this balcony? Because you're fucking watching me sitting on this balcony? That's not how it works. You did not know what it was like to be at the concert because you watched me you fucking watched me enjoy a song. Okay? You do not know what it's like to be at fucking Coronado right now because you're watching me sit on my fucking balcony in Coronado. Okay, right. And when you watch an NFL game, you do not know what it's like to be at the NFL game because you watch it on Fox. Right? Do you guys understand this concept? I can't believe this shit. Because you watch a fucking, because because you watched Saving Private Ryan does not mean you know what it's like to be in fucking war. I can't believe Stu Shepard tried to just pull that shit. Like, he knew what it was like to experience the concert because he watched it on Periscope. Guys, no. You do not know what it's like to experience war because you watched Saving Private Ryan. You cannot get PTSD by watching a fucking movie. No. Perspective? No. You cannot experience a fucking concert by watching it on Periscope. That's not perspective. That's not individual experience. That's not an experience. That's watching Periscope from your shitty fucking couch. That's not an experience, no matter how delusional you are about it. Sorry, Stu Shepard. You're now a fucking idiot. And he tried to call me a moron to justify it. Guys, I'm the literal genius here. None of you. If you guys are any smart, any head of brains, you'd go live and explain your arguments, but you hide. Go live, tell us your names and your address, and then talk shit. But you're fucking pussies. And you think I do it because I lived in a gated community? No. Criminals come and rob my neighbors all the time. They don't rob me. You know why? I don't know. They just don't fucking rob me. You don't think there's crimes committed inside Southern Highlands Golf Course? Yes, there are. They kidnapped Steve Wynn's daughter out of my neighborhood where I grew up. An armed gated community. I don't know. I should probably plug it in, though. What should I do for brekkie? I don't want to do a breakfast buffet. I'm not a big fan of buffets, man. I don't like getting up and having to make decisions like that. In my 12-inch black and white. What? I first saw Metallica on the Load tour. When was that? 6th grade? I love all things vape. I know you're a weirdo. Or was it Reload? I don't know. One of those. I think it was Load. It was the stage that fell apart and fell down. That was the shape of the of a guitar. What tour was that? That was my first Metallica concert. I've never been to a concert. What? You've never seen live music in your life? Or what are you saying? What are you saying? You think it was Reload? Probably. Load was when I was a little younger. 6th grade. When was that? I don't know. 95? No. A little older. 97? Yeah, I was like 12. I think it was the Reload tour. That was my first time seeing them. Korn opened for them when Korn was no one. 97, yeah, that's when I saw it. It was 97. Korn opened for them. Korn was nobody. No, Kid Rock was not even heard of. Korn opened for them. Korn was not heard of. Korn had like their first album out. That was it. Like fucking Got the Life was not even out yet. That's when we walked in and Korn was on. We didn't even know who Korn were. Like Korn got famous like a year later. I never liked Nine Inch Nails. They were like before me. Like my older cousins liked them. My every scope I scope a black about black people, huh? Oh, Jeff's following me already. How cute. Not all white people, but you dummy. How do I go to my favorites on fucking... Mobile bookmarks? Dude, I just want to go to Google News. So is there no news? Just North Korea's talking shit? Is that it? Top stories on Google News. The story of how Anna Faris and Chris Pratt fell in love. Are you fucking kidding me?